Sportsroom fans, Cassidy Quinn here, and welcome to... what is this called?
What's up, world? What's up, MG Phenom here? Sportsroom Gridlocked, episode 3. Week 1 is in the books, and if the indications from week 1 are anything to look at, I think we're in for a crazy year. High scores, high speed collections, and you know, in preparation for all that, we have to be serious here.
Cool, so let's talk about fantasy football, which I lost at this week. The weirdest thing I think for me though, since this is my first actual week playing fantasy football ever in my entire life, was rooting for more specific players instead of teams. I was rooting for a few of the Seahawks who are on my fantasy team, and then Greg Olsen and Luke Kuechley who were playing against the Seahawks. So I was kind of rooting for the Seahawks and against them at the same time, and that just felt really weird and wrong and dirty. So Russell Wilson this week got me 27 points, which I think is good. Marshawn Lynch though did not go beast mode, and that I think is what really screwed me over. Oh, come on, Marshawn, if you're in there listening to me, come on. I won't put you on the bench if you'll just promise me you'll play better. Get lots of yards. That's what these points are based off of, right?
Week 1 was a bit of mixed emotions. The Kansas City Chiefs won, and so did Alex Kinder, which means that I lost. First week,
My team was victorious in week 1, taking down our very own MG Phenom. I had to put up 197 points in order to take him down. I mean, Matt, that week 1 matchup was ridiculous.
Alex Kinder, we get to go back to agreeing, but one last parting shot. I was right, you did draft better than I did. Some very bold and very brave draft choices, and at least in week 1, they've paid off very well for you.
So I learned something today that really surprising. I won the first week of fantasy football against Matt Smith. How did that even happen? Big times beginner luck, that's for sure. But that fell. How does that even happen? Okay, first of all, I don't even know how to check the score. Alex Kinder, aka the person who was apparently my next opponent, told me today. So
As far as week 2, I go up against our very own Cristian. Back-to-back members of the Quattro Awesome-O.
all I gotta tell Alex Kinder is good luck. It's beyond me. It's just beyond me, and if I keep winning, I don't know what's gonna happen. So
Congratulations on your fantasy football debut, but I feared that your victory and your winning streak will be short-lived when you go up against my team this week, because I am not taking any prisoners.
Now I get the number 3 ranked team in the entire league for week number 2. Week 2 is against one of my greatest enemies, Swedish Chefs, alternately known as Chris number 1 in our league, which has 3 Chris's. Me and Swedish Chefs have a long and bloody rivalry, which has included me beating him in the championship of the same league 2 years ago. Good memories, but it feels so far away already.
This week I'm going up against the Double Dwayne-Bows, which is just a funny name. The Double Dwayne-Bows also lost in week 1, so hopefully all I can say is that I hope they lose, and I hope all of their players get injured and die. Just kidding, can you... No, don't listen to me. I didn't mean to say that. Okay? There we go. I think that's all I have to say. I should probably stop now that I've wished a death sentence on football players. This is getting bad. Ding!
So I'm gonna go obsess over my roster, and maybe even go as far as to starting Darren McFadden. These are desperate times.
Fly, Eagles, fly. And I will see you next week. Sports Room. Let's go, Eagles!
fantasy football, gridlocked. You are welcome. Thank you. Good night.
Sportsroom, MG Phenom. It's gridlocked. Peace.
And if you've just joined us,
It's only in the development stage at the moment.